The latest news break coming in. We're getting you exclusive details on Arvind Kejriwal's Tihar stay. Arvind Kejriwal has been lodged in jail number 2. He will be sleeping on a slab of cement. 24/7 CCTV surveillance of Kejriwal's barrack. 4 security personnel have been deployed to protect him. This barrack is about 14 feet long, 8 feet wide. It also has a toilet. There will be a television in the room, a raised platform made of cement in which a sheet is provided to lay on, a blanket to cover and a pillow. Well, these are the latest pieces of information filtering out of the Tihar jail in terms of what would be the living condition of Arvind Kejriwal. He himself has requested for 3 books, the Bhagavad Gita, the Ramayana, and another book that he has asked for. He's also asked for a chair and table. Will those demands be met in terms of books? In all probability, yes, but will a chair and a table also be provided? Cutting across to Shreya Chatterjee, joining us live from outside the Tihar jail. Shreya, as per protocol, Arvind Kejriwal, will you take us through on what has he been accorded? What are the privileges which are possibly different from other accused who are housed in Tihar jail? He's also requested for a table chair. Will he be allowed?
First and foremost, Preeti, we do know that Arvind Kejriwal has been allowed a special diet, some medicines, 3 books. This is after an application was moved formally by his lawyer today in court while he was sent to judicial custody. Now, all of us already know, as is being reported, that Arvind Kejriwal is now being lodged in the jail number 2. The reason behind that the jail number 2 is for those, usually those people who are already convicted and such special cases are treated in jail number 2. The reason for that is of the heavy security. Now, people who stay in jail number 2, they are not really required to be brought out of their prisons for regular activity. There is a separate common area that is there in jail number 2. Now, because we're talking about the sitting chief minister of the national capital and the heavy security needs to be provided, Arvind Kejriwal has been lodged in jail number 2, keeping in mind that as required, minimal interaction will be done with any other prisoners, and he will be staying in a separate prison where there will be a television as well, so he'll not be disconnected from the outside world. So this is something that will be a regular activity for Arvind Kejriwal. He will be provided a special diet, a medical checkup has already been done, and he's right now inside that prison jail, which is in jail number 2.
All right, jail number 2. Shreya, there have been requests that have been made by Arvind Kejriwal, primarily relating to medicines that he wants access to. Arvind Kejriwal is diabetic. He needs insulin. Number 2, he's also asked for a special diet because he is diabetic. Number 3, he's asked for books. He's asked for a table and chair. Will all that be accorded to him?
Well, absolutely. Those will be accorded because these have been directed. We've seen this happening after Arvind Kejriwal's judicial custody was given by the court. There was an application that was formally moved by his counsel. They had requested for the special diet. They had requested for 3 books and they had requested for medicines to be given by Arvind Kejriwal. Now, none of these have also been objected by the Enforcement Directorate. So clearly, there were no grounds of rejecting the same, and he's been allowed. Even earlier, both the Enforcement Directorate and Arvind Kejriwal's counsel themselves have suggested that the sugar levels of Arvind Kejriwal have been dipping. That's primarily why these special allowances have been given to him. Apart from that, everything else will be strictly adhered to as per the jail manual.
Quick question, Shreya, before we let you go. When he was in ED remand, he was allowed to meet Sunita Kejriwal daily for half hour. He was allowed home food. As per the jail manual protocol, how many times can he be visited by his family? How many times in a week can he have access to his lawyers? Will you give us those details?
He will be having access to his lawyers between the time period of 4 p.m. It's a window of half an hour that is allowed to those who are booked inside Tihar jail. So far as Sunita Kejriwal and other visitors are concerned, that will strictly be adhered to the protocols that have to be followed. So far as Tihar is concerned, there will be formal requests that have to be sent in by these visitors, which, if allowed, only then Arvind Kejriwal can meet them. Remember, the Enforcement Directorate specifically will also have a know-how of these things because Arvind Kejriwal will not be allowed to meet any of them where the agency suggests that there could be a possibility of hampering their investigation. But as far as his lawyers are concerned, he will be allowed to meet them between that 4 p.m. to 5 window which is allowed to every visitor, every individual in the jail regularly.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Shreya, with all the details there. We're going to get back to you for more updates.